Hi, this is Teresa. How are you today? I'm jumping on late in the day for Thoughtful Thursday. Better late than never. I made a commitment to myself quite a while ago that I was going to jump on here randomly every Thursday. And I think I've only missed just a few times within a year. So go me. Yay. High five. So sometimes I got it in like before midnight. So Thoughtful Thursday, a time when I get to ruminate on things that I've learned, listened to, heard, picked up, had a discussion with about somebody, or with somebody, I should say, during the course of my week or that exact day. And then I share what I've gleaned from it with you all. So you get the benefit of my learning strength and my intellection strength, which is all about information, thinking deeply, liking deep intellectual discussions. So I'm using two of my top 10 strengths during this Thoughtful Thursday. And just as a plug, if you want to know your top 10 strengths and what comes naturally to you and how you can embrace those and use them with intention, you connect with me and I'll be happy to help you find those top 10, get connected to those top 10 and talk through them with you. So I want to talk a little bit about pivoting today. And this came up for me when I got stuck by a train. We only have one set of train tracks in our new town. And I didn't even think it was all that active, but I just happened to be leaving a space the other day, and there are railroad tracks like right there within half a block. And I was turning out, going to cross the tracks, and a train was there. I haven't got stopped by a train for years. I almost forgot that actually happens. So I was the first one in line. There was nobody behind me, and it was going really slow. So you knew it was going to take a while. And then all of a sudden it stopped. And I'm like, oh man, this could really be long. It's probably backing up and going in the other direction. I don't know how long it was. I couldn't really see the end of it, but I had one of two choices to make. It could have been a lesson in patience, which I initially thought of, like, okay, this is a lesson in patience. I can just sit here, relax, enjoy the day, think about something interesting, be grateful for having a nice car to sit in, a nice, comfortable car, and just enjoy, listen to music, go on my phone and check some things. So I certainly could have done that, but I didn't. I chose differently. I decided, well, I can make a different choice. So I was able to turn around. I gave myself some room. There was a driveway. I was able to turn around, and I decided to go a different direction and just see where I could go. So I turned around, went someplace further down from the train. I still had to cross those tracks. If I wanted to get back to where I needed to be, I was going to have to cross those tracks somewhere. So I just went in another direction, hoping that, the train was short and it wasn't going to be down there. So what I ended up doing is I found some new neighborhoods to explore. I decided to do a little bit of exploring and checking out some places and some new constructions and some neighborhoods I didn't even know was there. And it was a nice little detour. It was interesting and exciting. Like, ooh, who knew? It was some beautiful places, beautiful houses, beautiful properties. And I was really glad that I took that little detour and made that pivot. So then when I did get back to the tracks, there was no train. I was able to cross and everything was hunky-dory. But instead of sitting there and getting aggravated and frustrated and mad because things weren't working out as I expected and as I had planned, I decided to make some other choices. And the choice I made turned out pretty good. I was very happy with that choice. So my question to you is, are you able to pivot in the moment? That was my lesson, like that I took from that experience, being able to pivot and pick something new, something that's positive, not exactly what I had in my plans, but it was fine. I did not get upset, maybe for a minute or two. Okay, maybe for a minute or two. But I decided to redirect myself, shift, do something new and different, and it was great. So how often do you get yourself or find yourself in that a situation like that, where you allow yourself to get frustrated, get irritated, get annoyed, not thinking that there's another opportunity or another option or another choice you could make? I mean, we all do that. We get caught up in what we think should happen and forget that there's other choices. So my invitation for you on this Thoughtful Thursday is either in the moment, when it's happening in the moment, or after the fact, and you're reflecting back on what took place. Was there an opportunity to pivot? Was there an opportunity to choose something different and, do some exploration? And if there wasn't, that's fine. Was there an opportunity to choose a different emotion at that point in time? Even if I did sit there and wait patiently, was I going to sit there and allow myself to get all worked up and emotionally upset? Or was I going to use my time doing something else that was positive? Those are all choices we have in the moment in any given time. But I understand that when we're emotionally charged in a situation, we probably aren't thinking straight because we're not up here. We're back here somewhere in a non-thinking part of our brain. So what could you do? What tools do you have at your disposal that can allow you to shift and get more clarity and make a different decision? Even if it's just breathing deeply. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you so much for listening to my Thoughtful Thursday. So appreciate you being here. And I hope this resonated with you, and I hope it gave you something to think about. I hope it gave you a new perspective. And I would love to hear what your thoughts are on that. All right, my friends, thank you so much. You have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.